So surprise. Prince William and Kate recently had another ski holiday in Courchevel. Are you surprised? Is it a surprise? So, hello guys, welcome back to Try and Talks. I'm Outrage. As always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, to like and to share this video, and of course if you're up for it, you can also hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates from this channel. So just recently Prince Harry was in the UK for his security court appeal case. It took 2 days. We're yet to know the verdict. We're praying so hard that he finally gets the security that he deserves. And it's remarkable how he's fighting, for the safety of his family and himself as well. And then in other news, you have King Charles and Camilla, who are in Rome for their wedding anniversary or whatever it is. I don't even care. And then you have William the Buffoon also in Paris watching football. The heir to the throne is in Paris watching football. And it's crazy to me because when Harry was in the UK, all the tabloids, the press, the UK media, what they were just talking about Harry. And then they did blame him for overshadowing the king, for overshadowing King Charles and Camilla's wedding special moment. This is a man who's fighting for the safety of his family, and they are saying he is overshadowing that. A man who's the only thing he was doing, he did not even ask for the press to do or to cover, and they are blaming him for that. When you have the heir to the throne literally watching football, mind you, he's funded by the taxpayers' money, and instead of the media actually calling him out, saying, hey, how many vacations, by this time we've lost count, you take so many vacations, when do you work? We hardly see you work. And when you are outside, it's either you're on football forums, it's football, or you're trying to sabotage your brother. What is happening? You should be working. You took a private jet to Paris. Now, why is the media not calling him out on that? They claim they're not interested in Harry. They don't care about Harry. William and Kate are the most popular, the most famous, and Charles, they're pro the monarchy. But the minute Harry stepped in London, every article, the media, every television, everything was about Harry. It's crazy. So they're blaming Harry for their obsession with him. Classic. So classic. So William and Kate, these two who can never even pretend to work, and when they do, it's like, hey, don't worry, we're gracing you with our presence. Don't you see that? When the press calls them out, when people call them out, that's when they know, oh my god, okay, let's pretend to work. Kate cannot even flip pancakes for her dear life. Yeah, so Kate, who is so weak, who just recovered from cancer, has the energy to ski but cannot do charity work. So reportedly William and Kate started 2025 with a ski holiday. Kate and the children were seen on vacation in Courchevel with James Middleton in late December, and there were every reason to believe that they were there through New Year's. And then in February, it was time for another vacation for the Wells family, this time to Mastic. They were too desperate for a holiday. William and Kate decided to completely skip the BAFTAs. And mind you, William is the president of the BAFTA. Well, Kate has been MIA since St. Patrick's Day. That's when we last saw her. And William had been missing for 2 weeks before he turned up in Paris last night. And then we obviously assumed they were on vacation again. Turns out they indeed were on vacation. So Paris Match published exclusive photos of William and Kate's latest holiday at a borrowed ski chalet in Courchevel. Then you can see the photos, which I'm going to attach. So here's what Paris had to say. For the past 15 years, they've been discreetly visiting the most exclusive French resort where they love to come and recharge as a family. Far from health concerns, the royal family is out on the carefree slope. The winter's snowman didn't last long, with the temperatures of the last days, which climbed above 10 degrees Celsius and felt close to 20 degrees Celsius under the warmth of the sun. The children had built it at the entrance of a discreet chalet owned by close friends of the family at the edge of one of the resort forests. Recently skied by William and Kate, with the Princess of Wales reportedly going full speed ahead, the green slopes running alongside this peaceful haven has now turned to mud. That was my last slope, sighed one of the few remaining skiers still venturing along those remote trails and fastening his blindings just a few meters from the ski feet once used by the royals to access the rest of the three valleys, the largest ski area in the world. So the royal couple sees the end of the season to enjoy a low-key family retreat far from the glitz of Courchevel. We knew they were there, a technician revealed, but only a few of us actually saw them. I don't know more than that, he added cautiously, worried he might have already said too much. Indeed, wherever they visit, like in January when they stayed in Kate's brother, James Middleton, they stayed with Kate's brother, James Middleton. Their presence is carefully kept under wraps. Their escort is reduced to the minimum. They are secured by just a few guards and neighbors are tight-lipped. According to several sources, no slopes were closed during their stay. In the past, high-profile guest monarchs or their heirs would request to privatize part of the resort, said a long-time resident who worked for over 30 years at the Chalabour, a gourmet restaurant at the foot of the slope. George is getting pretty good, noted an attentive observer. He's the only one able to keep up with his father without an instructor. The two younger ones, at an average levels, were always accompanied by private ski instructor. Although the family came to the mountains to spend time together, it was rare to see them all skiing the same slope. Kate will stay with the children while William often went off on his own. He was spotted on Chaplet's Lift, one of the most remote in the resort. Eyes fixed on his phone, seemingly preoccupied every day. He returned early from the slopes, a future king of England. The next heir to the throne is never fully off duty, especially following Charles' brief hospitalization just before the trip to the Alps. When did this do work? I clearly want to know, when do this do work? You know, if it was Harry and Meghan, no, this would have taken a different turn. If it was Harry and Meghan just going on family vacation with Archie and Lilibet, they're skiing, just taking a moment to breathe, the press will chew them up. They will literally chew them up. And then you have the future heir to the throne, literally taking so many vacations, skipping on his responsibilities. He missed on the BAFTAs this year. He is the president, if anyone does not know that. He missed on that. Kate, the last time we saw her was during St. Patrick's. Then she went to Miami. Kate is so lazy. And I like when the media is like, oh, Harry, please come back. You are the most responsible one. You and Meghan are literally valuable assets to the monarchy. Kiss and make up with Charles and William. We want you back. William and Kate are an embarrassment. That's what they keep saying day in, day out. But it's crazy that the media protects William, Kate, Charles. It's like they're untouchable. And instead of, the public or the media directing their anger towards them because they are funded by the taxpayers' money, oh, no. It's like they were so stressed, guys. They were stressed. Kate just got better. She just recovered. She's in remission from cancer. And, they've had a stressful year, so they just needed time to chill. Or to just, take a breather, just out from all the chaos of the world. You need to understand that. You need to see that. But when are they walking? Because when has this do? It's honestly baking. Or if it's Kate, Miss Launch Lady, it's launching this initiative. Then we never know what's happening with these initiatives. She launches something and then that's it. We never have a track record of how it's doing, how far it's come, or the progress. It's just like one launch after the other. And when she comes out, when the tabloids and the media have called they've called them out. That's when they come out pretending to work. And it's actually crazy, to be honest with you. And then Harry, who is not funded by the taxpayers' money, is the one who they are constantly attacking. He's fighting for his security. They are bashing him for it. And mind you, Harry, after leaving the UK, he literally went to the Ukraine to meet with the veterans, in partnership with the Invictus Games. Harry is doing remarkable work. And whether you like it or not, a lot of people know this, that Harry is the good prince. They know he's the most hardworking out of them. They lost out on Harry and Meghan. They would have been a force for the monarchy. And they took that away. Now you're stuck with lazy Kate and lazy William. And whose fault is that? They are always on vacation. By this time, we've lost count. And instead of calling them out saying, we need you guys to work. Why are you using our money for vacations? We don't see you work. What are you doing? William's only focus is trying to destroy what Harry has built. William and Charles are just jealous that Harry has a life outside the monarchy. And in fact, he is happy outside the monarchy. That is something William and Charles can never, ever understand? How are you happy? We are trying to ruin you. We've tried to target your wife. We've tried to separate you two, to create a rift in hopes that finally she caves in and you guys, divorce or something, so you can come running back and begging it to be taken back. Or maybe you go broke, your businesses fail, your ventures fail, and then you come running to me, asking me, your father, the king, for money. And then it's not happening. So what did they do first? They try to have him deported. They get a censored blackout because it does not happen. And then second, they went for the things he's passionate about, and that is Centre Valley. The Centre Valley discourse is still ongoing, guys. We are not yet done with Sophie Chandauka. It's still going on, and I'm sure the minute Harry is done with the security case, Sophie, you're next. You are next. Because this man, Charles and William, they are so jealous, especially William. He has now accomplishments of his own. So he hates that his brother is super accomplished, that his brother is doing well, that his brother has so many successful ventures. Look at the Invictus Games. Look at Archwell. Look at his wife, Megan. Look at the podcast, #1 literally, and top 10 categories on Apple Podcasts. You have her show with Love, Megan. Literally, season 2 came out. It did well. It was top 10 globally. You have her as ever lifestyle brand, and it's sold out, guys. Up to date, I'm still waiting for my jam. I'm not even kidding. I'm not lying. Kid, you know what? These two are a force to be reckoned with, and the monarchy missed out on them when they chose Lizzie Kate and Lizzie Williams. So that's who you chose. That's who you decided to say, we want them better than this and this. They don't work, and instead of exposing them, calling them out, you're fixated on Harry, bashing Harry, talking about Harry, when Harry does not even talk about you. He's just minding his business and fighting for his family. So William and Kate are so lazy, and I know most people know that. They just don't want to accept that. They will try to downplay the fact that they are lazy. But I know the media outlets have always wanted Harry back. If Harry was to come back to the UK, say like, okay, I'm coming back, it would change it. Everything would come on a standstill. So you chose Kate and William. That is the hill that you should die on, because that's the lazy ones. The lazy Kate, lazy William. Because it's crazy, she's skiing, but she does not have energy to do charity work. But she is literally running fast on ski slope skiing. William, on the other hand, is like literally drinking in front of his kids, having a good time, watching football instead of doing royal duties. How many vacations do you have to go to? Make it make sense. That's something I don't understand. So yeah, guys, I want to give you that update. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love reading your thoughts. So leave a thought in the comment. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share this video. I'm Merald. Stay safe. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.